What's good, Maxi Squad? Thank you so much for clicking on to this video. My name is Mina Tlamota for those who do not know, but you guys can definitely call me Minnie M. So today, you guys, I'll be sharing with you the struggles of living in the slums. So I'll be touching on some of the issues that I did not touch on my previous video, like seeing the analytics and the engagement. You guys, it's been so great. Thank you so much. Keep on the momentum, keep it going, So for those who are still watching outside of the club, what are you waiting for? Please do hit that red subscribe button and you will be subscribed. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, like and comment and share the video. Okay, if you're hitting on the notification bell, you will never miss any of my future uploads. And for liking the video, if you are interested in the content that I offer, please do like the video. It does help out a lot. So without rambling too much, you guys, let me get right into it. So as I have mentioned in the previous video, so if you haven't watched my previous video, you're more than welcome to check it out. I can even link it down on the description box down below, so you can check it out, and this one will actually make sense. So you guys, as I have mentioned in my previous video, that I was living in the slums. So for those who do not know what slums are, it's like an informal settlement. So you live in shelters that are made of corrugated iron. Yes, it's corrugated iron. So you guys, yeah, with corrugated iron, like it has very high thermal conductivity, which means if it is very cold or hot outside, that's exactly gonna be the temperature inside. It should be extremely hot. If it's cold, it should be extremely cold. Like that's how slums are, you guys. So that's what I have experienced living there. It wasn't as easy, you guys. As for studying during the day, it was hell. Like it was hell, you guys. It would be immensely hot. Like that's the condition I had to endure, like living there. So another thing, you guys, with the slums is that they are very overcrowded. Like they are very overcrowded. The place as well becomes very overcrowded. Like there's no proper landscaping and stuff. As I was saying, you guys, there's no like proper landscaping in the slums. Like them shacks are closely built together. So what that means, you guys. It means like there's a high rate of crime. Like it's crazy. There's high rates of crime since the place is overcrowded. It's easy for someone to break in one shack and then just hide in around, because there are so many and there are similar builds of similar material. So that's how it is, like high rates of crime, you guys. Like this high rates of crime. Even the shelter is not like the safest. It's not built of like strong building materials. Like during rainy seasons, like during windy days, it can be shaken, some get destroyed and stuff like that. So like certain environmental factors do have a negative impacts on the shakes. So it's not safe at all. It's not safe at all. You just stay there when you're desperate, of course. As I have mentioned in my previous video, like the reason I had to stay there, like financial constraints and stuff. Sorry about that, you guys. I keep getting distracted and stuff like that. So as I was saying, you guys, that's like staying there like does pose like really really I mean, it does endangers your life, your health and everything. Like staying there it's just high risk, you guys. It's just high risk staying there. So another thing with guys with shacks, since they are overcrowded, like the place where I was staying, like that place was very infested with rats. Like the bigger ones, you guys, like the very notorious ones that destroy literally everything that comes across it. And another thing I noticed about that place where like those slums were located is there's like it is an agricultural it does practice agricultural activities, like mostly farming, maize meal, so what I've noticed about that area is that it is very fertile, like it produces like good, very very good produce, like agricultural produce, so because of that, that place is bound to have like high number of rats. It's bound to be infested by rats, you guys. It's really not like proper for humans to be inhabited by human, if I may put it like that, you guys. So it was crazy. Like the rats were literally destroying. They literally destroy everything that they come across. They're very destructive, mind you. People who are staying there, like socio-economically, they are struggling. Their socio-economic status like is very low. Nobody will just decide to go and stay in slums, yeah, but if they are financially secured, so because of financial constraints and stuff and other factors, like people like find themselves staying there, like myself, as I've mentioned, that I had to stay there because I was like studying in the college. Even though you may like get funding, bursaries and stuff, as I did myself, I did receive funding like a bursary, but it wasn't enough, to pay for accommodation, like proper residences that were closer to college and stuff. So I had to like compromise that accommodation and stay there in the slums, so that I can use the funds that I was receiving to get myself other needs, like food and transport money, because in other days I will like take taxis to get to college because it was far, you guys. It would take like approximately 2 hours to get there, like walking distance. Can you imagine the exhaustion like that's will or one will experience? I have experienced it myself, so I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, you guys. And another thing, like staying in the slums, like people there, as I've mentioned, that there's high crime rates. People there like have dogs, like dogs. And the thing about those dogs, hey, they just chill during the day, you guys. They bother no one, they just chill during the day. But at night, you guys, at night, it's like they have a session of their own, like a planned session. We are manje, you guys. Iyaqala remix. Uyaqala remix, uyaqala umsindo, like it's gonna be every type of bark that you can imagine. Others with high pitch like notes, others with broad voices, like the dogs barks like nobody's business in that place, you guys. If you are a student like staying there, it's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare because as a student, you have to study on a daily basis, do academic activities, prepare for test exams and assignments and all that stuff. But with the dogs at night barking, it's crazy. Like it's hell, you guys. But some of us have to make it work, because at the end of the day, you cannot make excuses for it. No, I'm staying in the slums, like this is the circumstances I live under and stuff like this. In life, you just gotta have to make it work. At the end of the day, excuses does not pay bills. They do not buy food, because college courses like certificates, you do get like jobs, apprenticeships and stuff like that. There are so many opportunities, with courses that you do in college. Apprenticeships are there, like learnerships as well. You can apply for those. That leads to employment, like permanent employment, or you can like further your studies, get into University of Technology and stuff like that. So you have no excuses. Once you registered and you've decided you're gonna stay in the slums, like if push comes to shove and stuff like that, you gotta have to make it work. In Yabonji, you gotta have to make it work. But you guys, I won't even lie to you, it was crazy. It was very difficult to concentrate. Like the dogs, like the dogs were doing the most, you guys. The dogs were doing the most. Like I must have like on Wednesdays now, it's like I actually was says you guys. It's like someone screams, I want hi and stuff like that. I want you. umsindo and stuff like that, like noise, like music, the music that's plays there like becomes extremely loud. As I have mentioned, that with this with the shakes, there's like no soundproof or anything like that. So the sound like penetrates, moves faster in the shakes compared to like proper houses like that's are built with bricks and other proper building material and stuff. So you guys, it was crazy. So with the electrical network reticulation, it's, guys, it's like it's hell, like it's danger, like it's extremely dangerous. So with this the shakes, so people are not allowed to have like electricity there, like proper electricity, because when they come to install the distribution box, electrical distribution box, they have to evaluate like the type of shelter that you stay in. So a shake, that material is not strong enough to support that, you guys. So the electricity that is there is illegal electricity, like there are no electrical poles there like you see in townships and like other areas that have illegal electricity that is installed by ESCOM officials, professionals, electrical engineers, like those distributors, main lines, those ESCOM employees that deal with electricity. So then in the slums they do have electricity, but it's illegal electricity. So you guys, with proper electrical distribution like in the house and stuff like that, the type of connection that has to be used there is parallel connection. So those who have done physical science know what I'm talking about. It's parallel connection. So if one appliance, for instance, has a problem, like it becomes faulty, it does not affect like maybe the other rooms, lights or other appliances that are there. So with the electricity in the slums, in the slums, you guys, is connected using the series connection. So here's why the series connection is not used when distributing electricity in homes, and like from the generators, like generating station to our homes. The reason why they do not use series connection is because the main disadvantage with series connection, like once one what do we call load, that's how we call it in electrical circuits, loads or appliance becomes faulty, everything will have a, like everything will be faulty, like the entire connection will be faulty. So for instance, if one like shake has a problem, like the electricity becomes faulty, like there's something that is not working properly, all the slums in the area will not have electricity until they fix that problem in that one shake. So that's the main disadvantage of using the series connection. So they use that because it is illegal, there are no poles there, like the official doesn't even know that people they are using electricity, which is to be expected because of the type of shelters that they inhabit, So yeah, you guys, that's another thing. So another thing, you guys, there, like the cable theft is very high. So I was staying there in the slums, right? But I will from time to time go and visit Pretoria there. Like I will go visit Pretoria and come back. So this one time I went to visit in Pretoria, right? I went to visit in Pretoria. I think I stayed like for about 10 days in Pretoria, you guys. So you guys, I come back from Pretoria. I get inside the room. So another one thing about this room, like the locker will jam at most times. Like most times it will like get jammed. I would like struggle to open like this. I remember this one time. Now I'm deviating from the story, but it's okay. I remember this one time, like I was supposed to go and write an exam, and tell me why I had to spend like 30 minutes. That's good, like good 30 minutes, good 30 minutes trying to open at the door, and the locker was jammed. You guys, I have never been so frustrated. And again, I'm that kind of a person, like I want you guys to be frustrated and upset and stuff like that. Like I was so frustrated. We are going like I was preparing and studying the previous nights, and now I had to be frustrated by it though. Like we are going information that I've been trying like to retain and stuff. It was like it was crazy. Living in a shake was really crazy. So you guys, I came back from Pretoria. So when I came back, like I tried to, cause I didn't have to switch on or off the lights. They were always on, even during the day. The lights were always on. So they were an indicator if there's electricity or not. If there's electricity, they will light up, right? So if there wasn't electricity, they won't light up. There's no load shedding in the slums, you guys. There's no load shedding in the slums. There's no load shedding in the slums. Like when the electricity becomes unavailable when during rainy days, because like the cables are underground. Like that's where they are being installed. I don't know if that's the right way, but so during rainy days they get wet and they become affected, and the electricity as well becomes dim, and the lights, like the cell phones, do not charge properly and stuff, So so when I came back, the lights was off. So I thought maybe it was just one of those days, when it was raining, because it's been like this during rainy days, right? So days went by, but because I had like a power bank, I'll use it to charge my cell phone, and then sometimes charge my PC at college, So like days went by, and it's so there's no man, something must be wrong, I tried to find the guys who fixed like the electricity there. Like I went to fetch him, he came to check if something was wrong. So tell me why, when that guy went to check outside, and he was like, there's no cables outside. So they were inside, obviously. I guess they couldn't break in and steal the cables inside the shacks, but the ones outside, they were gone, you guys. Like they were gone, they were stolen. My goodness, like I was so hurt, because now I had to pay for buy like a new cable, and then pay that guy a fee, like for fixing the electricity and stuff like that. So those are the kind of issues, you guys, like that I went through staying there. Like as I've mentioned, that's like during rainy days, like the electricity will be faulty. So with this, it might even cause like fires, like domino. Like the effects of that will be like a domino effect, as I have explained to you guys how the connection, electrical connection, is there. So one fault in one shack will literally bend down the entire area. Like bend down the entire area. And another thing, the thieves like will take advantage of the situation when there's an electrical problem, because the entire area will be dark. And another sad thing is that this area is next to a township, so where there's proper electricity. Like it would be so sad, you guys, to see that we have no electricity, but then the township, everything is okay. Like it's very lit, like the stress lights, everything, you could see that everything is okay there. And us on the other side, it's just sad. Usi's Lord, you guys, But that's I think I have mentioned everything about the electrical network reticulation and how electricity is distributed. Now, you guys, since I've mentioned that with that electricity, there's not much that can be done. You can only use it for lighting and charging cell phones only. Like other electrical appliances went working. Like that's electricity, it's only supplied like very little voltage, direct current or voltage that will be able to support the working of electrical appliances. So I guess that's electricity. Yes, you guys. So during winter season now, you guys, like weren't able like to have warm water. Like we had to use cold water to bath, you guys, because I mentioned that they did that broke in and stole our gas stove. They only left the primer stove, and with primer stove uses paraffin to work, which is a very expensive. Like it is very expensive to use paraffin. So sometimes you'll have to save that for preparing food, processing food, so that you have something to eat, and use cold water to bath. So the way it was so cold in that area, like during like in early in the crack of dawn, when you go and open the tap, like you will see that the water is not coming out, simply because it is frozen, and I had to use that water to bath and go write an exam, because I remember it was during time of exam, you guys. It was so sad. Like I would get on to college and like tell my mates what I had to go through in the morning. Like they will be so sad, they will be so like empathetic towards me and stuff like that, and I appreciated their support. You know, they were very supportive. Shame, like big shout outs to them if they're watching, because I know that some of you guys subscribe to my channel. Big shout outs to you guys. I mean, yeah, so we had to use like very cold water to bath and stuff like that, you guys. Since you guys we couldn't like use electrical appliances, so the refrigerators were there. Like we did have refrigerators, but they were not working, which means we were prone to eating tinned stuff, which is like not health wise is not good. It is not like imperative to do so, because tinned stuff causes like heartburns, indigestions, like so many health implications. But that's what we had to endure. You know, those were the kind of conditions we were supposed to go through, I suppose. And then with sanitation, you guys, so they have like mobile toilets, like they're made of plastics. So the mobile toilets, you guys, like they do not have holes like the one that we usually see in rural areas. You know, they do not have holes. They're not like built with bricks and cements and stuff. No, they are mobile and stuff like that, and the sewage is inside the toilet. So what they usually do is like this. Once a week, they will come early in the mornings and use a chemical that will dissolve them, because like there was no other way they were gonna be able to take those mobile toilets and probably throw it away like in a certain dump or whatever. So there were workers, you guys, who will come and do that. Like they will clean the toilets, pour in that chemicals that will dissolve the sewage inside. But you guys, one thing about chemicals in general, like produce like a lot of strong smells. They produce strong smells. Imagine when a chemical is now reacting with the sewage, you guys. It was crazy. Like it was very crazy. Like that smell was very strong. It was hard like to inhale the air. It's like, so that's like it had very negative impacts, like environmental and health wise, because like that smell, it's literally like cause bronchitis in the long run, like staying there, because it was very difficult. Like that smell was very strong, and it will like up it will kept like producing a smoke, and the smell was very persistent. Like it will persist for more than an hour or so, you know. And mind you guys, I have mentioned that slums are very crowded. Imagine what happens when they are now cleaning your own toilet. This is closer to you, because you can literally get that smell when they are doing it in slums far away. Imagine when they have to doing it closer or around you. It was really crazy, you guys. And as I mentioned, that there was also high crime rates. Every time you're washing, you're doing laundry, you will have to wait outside until it dries out, because the second you get inside you shake like the shelter. The second you step inside, everything will be gone. Like everything will be gone. Like rest too much, you guys. But that's all I had for you guys today. Like, that's all I had for you guys. Please do comment your thoughts in the comment section down below. Have you ever stayed in the slimes? Do like share your experience with me. I love to hear from you guys. But until then, don't forget to like this video if you've enjoyed, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next upload. So that's it from me. Love you loads, guys. Bye.